capacity?
Definitely, because I believe, coming out of high school that I was well prepared of taking several handoffs from the backfield because I was experienced at that position, and I felt comfortable. And we talked about it prior to the season, and like you said, it was definitely, you was trying to create more ways for me to touch the ball rather than lining up in receiver.
Is that something you would like to, bring over to the next level and get carries at the next level?
Definitely, because I'm a athlete, and I believe my abilities are suited best to do it all, from the return game, from the receiver game to either jet sweeps or pitches or anything, I just believe I'm just a hardcore athlete.
As a receiver, being able to work outside and then also in the slot, a lot of offenses are starting to use bigger guys like yourself in the slot position. How does your ability to win inside and use your physicality on your routes, how does that translate to the NFL?
It's pretty much like you say, I'm a more leaner and taller guy, and inside or outside my routes is crisp. And then I know how to work, both positions, so I feel like I'll have that edge over the guy that's going to be challenging me in the slot because I might be taller, or a little bit more physical, so I believe that's where I can create most of my mismatches.
You have exceptional body control, when the ball is in the air, you kind of know how to quiet your body and, attack the football in the air. Where does that come from for you, your ball skills?
I think I want to give a lot of credit to God and just my athletic ability, and just where I come from. All I ever did was play sports or do anything, any curricular activity, with all my peers, but I just believe that it's just a nature. I was just born with it.
Tyler, how much have you grown since the off-field incident last year?
I definitely grown a lot from that. My decision-making skills definitely improved. At the time, as I've aged, I made sure I surrounded myself with all the right people. Because at the time, I feel my circle was too big at the time. And I eliminated a lot of things. And I now realize what I had to do to pretty much handle myself, and not follow after other people.
Get NFL teams. What are you hanging your hat on? What are you trying to sell to them, and what's your elevator pitch?
I'm just trying to sell to them that I'm a great player, impact player, a number one guy, a guy that can come in right away and improve their organization, and definitely let them know how I overcame my wrongdoings off the field, and I let them know that I'm a leader and I lead by example on and off the field, and we won't have any controversy of any order.
Is there a drill or workout this week that you're looking forward to most?
Definitely the three-cone drill. I believe I'll run a top speed in that.
Getting in and out of breaks, is that something that you've been kind of working to improve upon, since you've been at this?
Definitely, I think the biggest part of me improving in my game is just being explosive, because like I said, I'm a smooth route runner. I have great hands. If I can excel my ability to be more explosive, then I believe my all-around game can excel.
How was it important for you to go in the first round? Is that personally something big for you?
I'm just happy to be here. A lot of guys don't get this opportunity to be here, but I'll definitely be proud of myself and proud of everybody around me. If I went first round, that would mean so much for me, because I know it's a lot of other great guys here working and strive to get to that point, so that definitely will mean a whole lot to me.
How much support you get from home?
I get a huge amount of support, since I've been here and since I've been off training, all my guys and family and old coaches, staff, everybody was hitting me, making sure I'm okay, so I believe I still got my whole city on my back.
2 years ago, Greg Lewis was your receivers coach. Can you speak about what you learned from him during that time?
I learned a lot from Greg Lewis. He taught me all the fundamentals. Well, not since I got there, but he helped me critique my craft. All top of the routes, and catching points, and when and how much depth to get in all routes. He just helped me critique my craft and in my all-around game.
One of the things that Greg Lewis is going to work on with the Eagles receivers is catching the ball more consistently with their hands. When you had Greg Lewis as your coach, what were some of the things you guys were able to go over to make sure, because you're a very good hands catcher, so how did you develop that?
Definitely, that's pretty much one of the main categories that he wanted to work on with our unit, and since that was a strong trait that I had, he really didn't have to spend the extra time with me with catching, he just had me just get on the jug machine every day after practice, you know, to make sure I was consistent like you mentioned. Appreciate it.